Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I can't believe that April is gone. Tomorrow we begin a new month. So, what I wanted to do is take a few minutes break. I'm in the middle of work, but what I've noticed is we have a higher rate of people that are coming in because of burnout. So, I'm going to title this live that I'm doing right now as Silent Struggles, how we can recognize the signs and symptoms of burnout and seek the right treatment. There's a lot happening around us, within ourselves, that we have to take a stop and recognize that we are exhausted, we are tired, we are mentally not able to handle a lot of things that maybe we were able to handle 6 months ago, a year ago, 20 years ago. It's time to take a break because there's so much going on. I mean, when you look at the news, when you look at, the impact in the homes, in the workplace, there's a lot that is going on. So I wanted to talk about this silent struggle that a lot of people are struggling with. So, mental health is not something that now we can say, oh, I don't have mental health. So and so struggles with mental health. Everybody struggles and suffers from mental health. So, burnout, I wanted to talk about the signs and the symptoms. So, just in case you're one of those people that is waking up and all of a sudden you're getting annoyed and you say, I'm annoyed for no reason, or people tell you that you're annoyed for no reason. Now, that's part of, that exhaustion that is coming up now, that people are irritable. You wake up and you just don't want to be bothered with the children, with the spouse, with the workplace, So let me break it down into the signs and symptoms. So we have emotional, signs that you will see that you're burned out. You feel overwhelmed, and emotionally you're just drained. You also have increased irritability. You're irritated real quick and frustrated real quick, you know um, without explanation, and sometimes without a valid reason, right? You also just don't feel like you're doing things that you like. You hear people saying, I don't know, I just don't have the, will. I just don't enjoy what I'm doing. And it's almost like I need a change. I need to change or something. That's a pause. It's almost like when you're driving a car and you start to see the engine light go on or the oil light go on. It doesn't mean that the whole car is breaking down, but what it means is that part needs replenishing. The oil needs replenishing. The gas needs replenishing. So that's with our bodies as well. Our minds need replenishing. Our bodies need replenishing. So one of the things that I want to encourage all of you, because we also have the physical signs. Those people that are working from home, I work from home, and you're sitting on your desk from 8 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock at night. No breaks. Maybe you might just take a snack and put it right out. So, what are the symptoms for the physical symptoms that you see? Of course, the fatigue. Your whole body is just tired. You are just exhausted. And you find that in your conversations, how are you doing? Oh, I'm just tired. I'm exhausted. For some reason, I am exhausted. If that's the language that you're starting to hear yourself say, that's physical, sign of burnout. Sleeping. Some people will sleep too much and some people will sleep less. That's a sign of burnout as well. There's a change in your sleep patterns. Take note. The eating, the food, you probably are eating a lot, drinking a lot, or if you have like diabetes, you see your numbers going up, and you're like, wait a minute, what is going on with you? Because what happens with burnout, it also brings up stress, and when you're stressed out, your numbers go up for the glucose levels, if you're diabetic. So that's another way that you can see that something is not right here. Behavior wise, you probably are not producing as much as you did. You probably are not seeing yourself doing the work, or maybe even living the life the way that you were such a joyful person, and you start hearing people saying, tap into tap into I don't know, something just went off right there and I'm like, what happened? But anyway, I know for most people it's like, okay, what do I do if I find out that I'm burnout? If you have a job, if you have a job, I want to encourage you to use your employee assistance program, EAP. Nobody will know about place. So people like myself that have been in the mental health for over 20 years, I'm a member of the employee assistance programs. Check your EAP and check to see which providers, are contracted in your EAP. So right now, many companies are grouped into, like one lump sum EAP that you'll be able to find us, and find our names in there. And you might not find me as Dr. Stem. You'll find me as my full name, Stembile Matlatini. And I'll put it in the chat room of this, live that I'm doing right now. But access that and talk to a therapist so that you can get the support that you need. Therapy is not about crazy people, because people are saying, well, I'm not crazy, so I don't need a therapist. That's not it. We need to let that go and understand that we all need to talk to someone and get the support that we need. So I'm just here generalizing the symptoms and everything that people will feel and you might start experiencing. But when you talk one-on-one with a therapist, they will be able to help you pinpoint where the stress is coming from, where the burnout is coming from, and ultimately the alternatives that you can take in order to take care of yourself. Prioritize self-care. And guess what? Mental health should be a priority every day, every moment. And I hope that with us ending this April, that this May, you will commit to yourself that I will take the next step to take care of my mental health, because your mental health matters. Without being stable mentally, you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot be the best version of yourself. Neither can you give or provide, the services that you need to provide in your job, in your business, if you're not mentally okay. I'm not saying mentally stable, but mentally okay, because then you need to feel better. You need to sleep and eat better. You need not to be irritable, but to be, replenished. So this is the moment. If you came across this video, it means this is a nudge that, yes, please make self-care a priority and also mental health a priority. All right, that's my quick break. Until next time, this is Dr. Stem, and as I always say, be encouraged. If you have any questions about the EAP, how you use it, please reach out to me and I'll be able to explain it to you. You can put in the comments as well, and I can answer those questions for you as well. So let's make our mental health the number one priority. Until next time, we'll do this again when I get a break, right? All right, bye.